Before we get started, I just ask that everybody silence their phones, please, so we don't have any interruptions. And while you're doing that, I'd like to welcome you to the 8th annual Harvesting Hope fundraiser for Clackamas Service Center. My name is Aaron Goff. I'm the CEO at Embold Credit Union, and it is our privilege, we're very proud today to be the presenting sponsor of this event. If you're wondering who the heck is Embold Credit Union, you might know us better as Clackamas Federal. We changed our name about 7 months ago, but will never change is our commitment to our mission to improve lives and the community that we live in. And that's why we're so passionate about our longtime partnership with the Clackamas Service Center. Jill, Krista, and team, thank you so much for the amazing work you do. So we'd like to acknowledge some special folks in the room today. I believe we have some elected officials in the room. If you're an elected official, would you mind standing or giving us a wave? Got 1, 2, 3. Thank you for being here. I'd like to recognize CSC's Board of Directors. If you serve on CSC's Board of Directors, could you also stand or give us a wave? 2, 3, 4. Thank you guys for all you do. We also have the CSC Ambassador Group, which I know a bunch of you are here. So if you're on the Ambassador Group, and I know a bunch of them are out there, so thank you. Stand if you're on the Ambassador Group, please. Hillary. All right, CSC staff. If you're on staff at CSC, please stand or give us a wave. Bunch in the back. Thank you. And then lastly, volunteers. If you volunteer for CSC, stand and be recognized if you would, please. Or give us a wave. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being with us today. We'd also like to acknowledge and thank our sponsors, without whom today would not be possible. At the cornucopia level, we have New Seasons Market, Tillamook County Creamery Association, Town and Country Fence Company, and that's a big one there, DMS Architects as well. Thank you all. At the bumper crop level, we have Classic Business Printing Services, Equity Quest Homes, Kaiser Permanente, Knox Law, Oak Grove United Methodist Church, clap, 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 Sunset Garbage, and employees of Warren Industries. And we also thank our many cultivator sponsors as well. Thank you all again so much for being here with us today. Please enjoy the program and give generously to this wonderful organization. Now it is my pleasure to introduce CSC's Executive Director. I'll let her take her drink, Jill Orr.
Thank you, Aaron, and everyone at Embold Credit Union. You have all been so good to us for so many years and incredibly grateful for your support. So everyone, let's give a round of applause for our presenting sponsor, Embold Credit Union. Well, it is such an honor and so great to be here today and see a room filled with so many people who care about our community. People who care about helping neighbors become healthy and thriving, and people who really believe in the work that we do here at Clackamas Service Center. You know, growing up in a small community, my mother was a public home health care nurse. She would drive to impoverished neighborhoods, visiting patients, often who barely had a roof over their head or food on the table. She would listen to their stories. She would show them care with compassion and empathy. And this is well beyond the medical care that she would provide. And seeing that, being witness to this human bonding and caring for others had a profound effect on me. And it's just one of the many reasons why I'm so passionate about the work that we do at Clackamas Service Center. So I can imagine many of you will agree that CSC is a pretty special place. We have been serving humans for over 5 decades. Yes. Our founding volunteers, like Anna Jones and others listened and saw a need in our community. They knew that they could do more. I'm guessing that, however, they probably couldn't quite imagine how CSC would evolve into what it is today. So, well, speaking of evolution and growth, just 2 years ago at our virtual Harvesting Hope event, we revealed a big secret. We announced the opening of an 8,000 square foot warehouse called the Food Hub. And boy, what a game changer that has been. This expansion has given us the ability to provide direct food aid on a much, much larger scale. And we've become the only food bank providing resources to other nonprofits in Clackamas County. So just to give you some perspective, before opening the Food Hub, CSC reached about 1,200 to 1,500 people each month. Today, we are reaching between 10 and 13,000 people each month. It's pretty incredible. And combined with our original location, the center, where we are offering direct services to our clients, this makes us pretty unique. And our clients, who we call members, are pretty special. Well, one of those amazing members you're going to meet today is Aaron Collins. And Aaron is one of the first, yes, thank you, Aaron. Aaron was one of the first humans that I got to meet when I first started working at CSC just a year ago. And I felt honored, Aaron, that you were comfortable in sharing your story with me. And you're going to hear more, but Aaron has come a long ways, and his journey is worth telling. And he's a big part of our journey. And he's also really excited, along with us, about the next big phase of CSC. Speaking of which, many of you may know already, but we are rebuilding that annex building behind the center. And I am so excited to announce that just last week, our old, dilapidated, beyond repair building has been officially torn down. This is making way for a brand new space, a space that we think is also going to be a game changer. This space is going to provide ADA accessible showers, indoor showers, no shower cart, laundry facilities for our members, a new clothing and hygiene room, community space for partner, and a very important medical clinic inside. Yes, wow. And we're incredibly grateful for the support that we've already received to get this building built. And that includes a substantial financial commitment from Clackamas County and our Board of Commissioners. As construction gets underway, we're going to continue to raise additional funds. We need them. We need to be able to furnish this building. We need it for operating expenses. But we're also going to keep services running. And we're going to do our part in working with other folks in the community and other organizations to help the issues of homelessness and hunger. So these were already a crisis before the pandemic, right? And unfortunately, with sky-high inflation, it's only become worse. And it's really making it hard for our individuals and our families to make ends meet. CSC alone has already experienced a 75% increase in the demand for food assistance. And especially since the food stamps benefits, the pandemic-related food stamp benefits program ended in March, that has caused families to lose 40% in food support. So it's pretty substantial. And CSC is also experiencing a demand for rental and rapid housing assistance. Fortunately, to pandemic programs, to the support from Clackamas County, Here Together housing measure, we are making a significant step in the right direction. Even at CSC, we're already housing more of our members. We're getting them housed. And we're helping our members keep what housing they do have through these programs. Yet, as you can imagine, the need is still incredibly great, and it's real. And the cost of running our operations is real, and it costs more. but it would be worse if we didn't have the funds available. So we use and stretch every dollar as best we can to keep up with the demand. And in just a few years, we've gone from a staff of 4 to a staff of 11. And we need to do that because every single month, we're serving, just on average, over 900 hot meals, over 100 showers. We have nearly 400 people coming to pick up groceries at the center. Each month, we're also getting about 30 referrals for rental assistance. It's a lot. And every month, we're delivering groceries to well over 400 households, and we're distributing food to 6,000 to 9,000 more people through our partnerships and school site distributions. So, believe it or not, those numbers just begin to scratch the surface. But I'm going to leave it there. And as hard as it may be sometimes for us humans to ask for help, we're asking for yours today. We're asking for you to continue to support our neighbors so that they too can have an opportunity for a healthy and thriving life. So thank you for being here, and thank you for believing our work. We really do appreciate it. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Shawnee Chen. Shawnee is the Outreach Operations Manager for Outside In, our friends and longtime partner at CSC who provide medical services for our members.
Thank you, Jill. Okay. Now, if y'all would indulge me, I'm going to take a selfie for my mom. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Shawnee. As Jill was saying, I manage Outside In's mobile medical outreach program. Outside In is a clinic that has two 38-foot motorhomes that have been built up as clinics. So they can offer everything that you can get at a brick and mortar, and they have been doing so at CSC for the past 16 years. Everything from blood pressure checks to minor surgical procedures. Okay, when Jill was talking about the annex, as I have known it, is this scrappy old pieced-together building that has grates over the windows, occasionally squirrels in the attic, and no climate control. Extra hot in summer, extra cold in winter. So when it came to the rebuilding of that annex, I was thankful and lucky to have worked with David Spitzer of DMS Architects, along with input from the mobile medical team and colleagues to design the clinic in that rebuilt annex using trauma-informed design principles. It'll have a full lab, ADA accessible bathroom. As you can imagine, in a motorhome, the bathrooms struggle. 2 exam rooms, a waiting room that isn't a pop-up tent, and skylights. The entire rebuilt annex will have skylights. So trauma-informed design acknowledges the emotional impact of the built environment, such as overhead fluorescent lights are generally perceived as harsh, and natural light is supportive of healing. Speaking of healing, I've been working with the mobile medical outreach team since 2018. During that time, services have looked a lot of different ways when partnering with CSC, through the renovation of the center's main building after a fire made it unusable, to pivoting services to respond to the public health guidance through the state of emergency around COVID. Needless to say, I've spent a lot of time on the street in front of the service center, setting up and breaking down the clinic, before and after services, and just talking with staff as well as clients. This is where I met a person that I'm going to call Patrick. Patrick was a very kind individual. You could tell he had a lot of compassion and understanding for his friends just by speaking with him. Patrick was the type of person that was always helping somebody else out. And I had known him for years before he first went to the mobile clinic. Initially, he had gone in for COVID treatment, and then regularly after that to have his chronic wounds tended to. Often when I would come to pick up the mobile clinic, he would be the last appointment of the day. And we would talk to distract him from the pain of having his wounds dressed. He'd show me pictures of his kittens, and at some point, invariably, he'd say something to the effect of, "I don't do doctors. I have a thing called white coat syndrome. You can look it up." It says, "But this team, I just want you to know, this team is amazing. And little did I know that Patrick had been regularly meeting with Celeste Roman, the program director at CSC, who will be up here later, and to work towards his goals of health and housing. That him showing up wasn't just happenstance, that it was intentional. Unfortunately, Patrick died earlier this year, and I think about him a lot and how powerful it is to have been able to see him grow over the years, and for him to work towards his goals and to see him meet his goals. For things like that and people like that, to regularly be a part of working with CSC is something that I'm internally grateful for. And I think about how that rebuilt annex will pull together all those services and add additional services through the offices for partnering agencies out of the parking lot and that scrappy old space heater heated annex. So now, if y'all will indulge me, I just want you to close your eyes and imagine, close your eyes, and imagine that you are walking into the newly rebuilt annex. Allow your gaze to rise towards the ceiling, to notice that you can see the sky. The sun is shining onto your face, and you feel the stress melt off your shoulders, your arms relaxing by your side, your hand loosening its grasp on your billfold, purse, wallet, Venmo account, allowing it to slip effortlessly into the pocket of Clackamas Service Center. Because together, we can make big things happen. The work CSC does is vital, it centers dignity, and is serving our neighbors in ways that other people just aren't. Teamwork makes the dream work. And in order for that to happen, CSC is gonna need some funds, y'all. Thank you for having me. And now, I'd like to invite CSC's board president and vice president up for a special presentation. Where do you want to stand?
I think we can share.
Yeah, okay.
Hi, I'm Michelle Lennox, CSC Board President.
And my name is Krista Gifford. I am the Vice President of the board.
Thank you, Shawnee, for sharing your experience with us today and working with our amazing community members. Can we have another round of applause for the amazing work of the outside in?
2023 is a momentous year for the Clackamas Service Center. This year marks our 50th anniversary.
Well, technically, it's our 52nd year of service. 1973, 50 years ago, is when we officially became a nonprofit. We started as a service project for the local Presbyterian Church in 1971. The main CSC building was once Kendall Presbyterian Church.
We have some long-standing supporters in our audience today who have helped us understand the details of our founding. Ellen, are you here? Ellen, can you wave? Hi, Ellen. Ellen here let us know that our current CSC building was used after the I-205 cut off accessibility to the church from members across town. Attendance dropped in the church, and local Presbyterian leaders decided to use it for social good. It was eventually sold to our center for $1.
It was a good location from the beginning because the neighborhood CSC is based in has always been a little bit rougher than much of the rest of Portland. Just north of our building, the Brentwood-Darlington neighborhood was an unincorporated neighborhood for many decades. Because of a lack of oversight, many homes were inadequately constructed and roads were in a state of disarray. Many homes were not even connected to local sewage or water service until the area was successfully annexed in 1986. Growing up as a child in this area, this was something I can remember well because as a young girl on a bike, we had to avoid those bumpy roads riding our bikes down.
The area south of the center has always been rather industrial, but the people that live by the center have always been rather working class that struggle to make ends meet. The CSC's location is perfect for many individuals and families to help them meet their basic needs. In fact, the center used to be called the Kendall Center, and when I was a child and needed the CSC services, I remember it as the Kendall Center. It's now the Clackamas Service Center. Also, the CSC in the 1970s was pretty instrumental in helping meet the needs of the Vietnamese refugees who relocated to this area of the state. And the CSC, has just been really good at meeting the basic needs of the people that are really, located in this area.
Many folks here have been involved, not quite that long, but still a very long time. Raise your hand if you've been a part of our work since the 80s.
Anna over here has got it. Anna.
How about the 90s? Have you been, who's been involved as a member, volunteer, or donor since before the fire? And since the COVID-19 pandemic?
I know at least one of our sponsors here today has been with us since before the 70s, Sunset Garbage. Sunset Garbage has offered free garbage service to the CSC since the very beginning. So. Actually, everyone in this room, could you raise your hand now? Since it's 2023 and we're all here today supporting the center, that's what we're here to do. So thank you for being a part of this with us today.
Christy and I are up here today to honor not just CSC's long history of service, but to especially honor one of the people who has been involved since the beginning.
Anna Jones. Anna Jones was born in Italy. She survived the lean years of World War II before marrying an American serviceman and moving to Portland.
She has been involved with CSC since the start. The story that's become our legend is that she and two of her friends went to the beach for the weekend, and they loved to play bingo. Well, they won $1,000 playing bingo, and they came back to Portland, and they decided to donate those funds to CSC, and back then, that was not a small amount of money.
Anna helped found the CSC's clothing room nearly 5 decades ago in our old annex building. From that time on, 5 decades ago, Anna volunteered consistently until the pandemic when she was forced to stop volunteering at the age of 95. Anna is our longest tenured volunteer.
When I joined the board of directors in 2015, and until COVID, Anna was volunteering at least 8 hours a week. And doing some rough math, I suspect Anna's volunteered for CSC well over 18,000 hours over the last 50 years. That's amazing, Anna.
Today, we want to thank Anna for her incredible commitment to the CSC's community members. Anna is here today with her daughter, Susie.
We have a couple of small gifts for Anna, but first, can we give her a big round of applause?
Again. I think this is
From all of us, Anna, thank you for your many, many years of service. We are so grateful for your work.
Yes. Just so everyone knows, Anna was given a picture frame of pictures of Anna from over the years that were found in CSC archives. And also, everyone who knows Anna knows how much she loves flowers, and so these are, I saw tears, by the way. Now we'd like to just head into another very special part of the services today. It's a short video about one of our community members. So thank you for just, giving some attention to the video for just a short period of time. And thank you again just for being here today. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
20 years of not having my own place. I finally have that, and it's a good feeling, and I want to live. I want to get up every day. Whereas 6 months ago, I would rather just die under the bridge, and hope that my cats would be okay. 6 years ago, I moved to the southeast area with a friend. We just stayed in a trailer that all it had was electricity. So then he looked up places that offered food or shower, and the service center was operating. We could go and shower and eat. We started using it every week. Who would have thought get a job there and move in right next door? So I get there, I get everything plugged in. It runs off an electric generator and propane, which heats the water. Not only do I know everybody that comes, I get to give back to my street family. Not only just to see them smile when they show up, you can offer them something. When you're on the street for a period of time, being dirty, you can't put in applications like that. You can't go to work, so having a place to even get clean clothes and shower, gives you a little bit of sense of some motivation, at least to carry on long enough that you don't just give up. Yeah, it might not seem like, oh, it's not gonna change it. Well, it does, even if it's one person at a time. I had a pretty easy childhood. I was in sports, basketball, football, track and cross country. My mom used to tell me I was the most expensive kid out there for sports. I was emancipated at 16. My mom moved to Vancouver, Washington. I stayed with my friend and his dad and continued a portion of my high school until I got expelled. As I found that partying and girls at that time was going to be a better choice than going to school. So yeah, still kick myself in my butt for it, but can't go back. Well, I have 2 boys, and then my daughter. They've been my biggest motivation to try. Me and her mother are friends. She just recently had approved of her coming and staying on the weekends. 4 years ago, I had applied for housing through a program. I had thought maybe I didn't get accepted. Celeste is a housing case manager, and so she knows the people already to talk to. A week later, I come back to the center and she said, I don't know how you did it. You have an appointment Thursday. She was also able to take me to that appointment in Oregon City. Within 2 weeks, I went from being under a bridge with my cats. Come to find out, I was granted a 10-year housing voucher. It was almost not real. My mom, she just recently passed, and that was pretty much one of her dying wishes, is that, she wanted to see me be on my feet and not be homeless anymore, just to be indoors so she knew that I was safe. I know she's watching. I know she's proud. The Clackamas Service Center has done a lot, and not just for me, but for other people. Having a place to shower, a place to eat, a place to feel safe.
Hi, everyone. I'm Krista Harper. I'm CSC's Development Director, and I am so happy to be here with you in person after 3 years of virtual events. I'm going to introduce you to my co-host in just a second, but first I want to acknowledge Erin, who is just in our special video, who is our shower monitor and one of our community members. Erin, can you wave or stand up? It is not easy to share your story like that, and we really appreciate you all the work you do for the center. It means so much to all of our members. I want to introduce you to my lovely co-host. Hillary Kissel is a longtime supporter of CSC. She is on our Ambassador Council. She also happens to be the Director of Marketing and Community Development at Embold Credit Union, our presenting sponsors today. So let's give Hillary a round of applause for being willing to do this with me.
Hello, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here, and I have to tell you, I'm really excited to be part of the fun part of this event. Fun as in fundraising.
So I love Hillary's energy. Can you see why I asked her to join me? As we have mentioned, it is our 50th anniversary this year, and over the past 5 decades, with help from so many of you, CSC services have touched tens of thousands of lives. I would hazard a guess well over 100,000 people have made contact with the center. Plus, we are in the second phase of a major expansion project. So as most of you know, as we alluded earlier, the first phase was opening our food hub, a big warehouse, 8,000 square feet, which has allowed us to exponentially increase the amount of food that we can offer the community to over 10,000 people a month now. Phase 2 of the expansion, as you heard, is underway. Our old annex building has been demolished. As Shawnee and Jill mentioned, we are building a brand new building, and so we are still raising some funds for that. And we're so excited about that building. It's going to be a complete game changer.
Awesome. So today we are raising funds for operating expenses for CSC services, as well as funding improvements where possible. At each of the donation levels in the upcoming paddle raise, Krista and I will give you a look at the kind of impact your donation can make at CSC.
So you've probably noticed a big envelope that would have been on one of the chairs at your table when you sat down. If you haven't already opened it, you want to open that now, and everybody has a bidder number that you can find and grab, and Hillary will tell you how it works.
So here's how this is going to work. We'll talk about a funding level, and then you'll have a chance to support us at that level by making a pledge to give that amount. Let's practice. Everyone, find your bidder number, hold it high up in the air so we can see it, and then make sure you hold it high again. Oh, keep it up, sorry. Keep it up high and hold it this high when we're at our doing our levels. And you guys look really good, and I have to get a picture for social, so please wait, don't move, hold them up high.
Always with the marketing. So please be aware, first of all, if anyone doesn't have a bidder number, they have extras at the front check-in. You can grab one from them, and we can always hook the number up to your name later. But please be aware also that any giving level we have today, you can set up monthly payments. If you'd rather do a monthly donation, that's easy. Just check in with us at the front desk on your way out. So that said, we are starting our giving today at $5,000. So at each giving level, we have something we're going to highlight. So at $5,000, as we've touched on many times today, we are so ready for a beautiful new annex building. We need our buildings to make our work possible, and your $5,000 gift today can help us fund the completion of the new annex building, make sure everything is perfect, from the laundry and shower room to the clothing room and outside-in's new, complete, beautiful offices and lab. So who would like to start the bidding today at $5,000 and support our folks most in need? And we have Nan and Celeste, who are raising their paddles on behalf of anonymous donors in the room. Dennis Fleck, thank you so much. So that's bidder number 129 at $5,000. We had some anonymous donors. Oh, 252 back in Edna, thank you. Anyone else at $5,000? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, we just raised $20,000. And now you see how easy it is.
I do have a quick note for everyone. From this point forward, please hold your applause until the end. That way our note takers can hear us call out bidder numbers, and we'll be sure to give you time to applaud all of our efforts when we are finished.
All right, so our next bidding level will be at $2,500. We are talking about our food program, which is our core service. Everyone, of course, deserves to eat. You all just had a lovely meal. CSC offers so many ways to access food, from the food that we share with partner organizations. By the way, if you're with a partner organization, can you wave your hand? We have some really awesome people here. Yeah. Raise your hands high. Yeah, you're awesome. Thank you. For community members who cannot afford groceries or are housebound due to transportation or mobility struggles, our home grocery delivery program is absolutely life-changing. We can support about 50 households with a food delivery with $2,500. That is what your gift today could do. So, who would like to make a gift today at $2,500? Thank you. Yeah. Maya is holding a paddle for someone who cannot be here today. Thank you. $258. Thank you so much for your gift.
$175.
$182. Thank you, Mark. Would anyone else like to make a gift at $2,500 today? I would say last chance, but there's no last chance. You can make a gift anytime you want. We won't say no.
Okay, next, let's jump to the $1,000 level. And by the way, at any point, you are welcome to bid a higher amount than we're asking for. Just raise your paddle and call out the amount you'd like to give. You can also contribute anonymously by check using the envelopes on your table. So at the $1,000 level, our shower service continues to be a lifeline for our members. We all know how good a hot shower feels, but think about what it does for your self-esteem. Imagine not being able to take a shower for days or weeks, and the toll that that could take on your physical health. Since we started offering showers at CSC, our medical partners at Outside In have seen fewer skin conditions and infections, leading to healthier outcomes for their patients. $1,000 can help Erin and the shower program provide 2 weeks of shower services at CSC, or up to 150 showers taken by our members. Who would like to support our shower program for $83 a month or $1,000 today? Thank you. Lots of numbers.
Gosh,
thank
yay.
you. We have
111. Thank you, Erin.
186. Okay.
Thank you, Sherry. Make note of that, please.
Yeah. Thank
We
you.
have 247 and 253. Thank you, Steve. 237 times 2? 2 times?
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You're amazing. 203, 202. Thank you, Sherry. 207. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I lost track. How many was that? That was a lot. Oh my gosh.
That was a lot. Good job, you guys.
Okay, so next we are going to talk about the $500 level, which is, what is it? It is our life-saving and community-building meal program. So, again, everyone deserves to eat. We have had such an increase in the use of our meal program since SNAP benefits, food stamps after the pandemic have dropped off. We are seeing 150 people at our meals. At the center, and we used to see 60 to 80. So this is a vital service that we need your help with. We offer meals 4 days a week, and your gift will provide a meal that is not only tasty, but nutritious. It's served at a table, round tables, just like you're at right now. It is trauma-informed and full of dignity. So it is also a safe space for people to connect with each other, which is also something that people need. We all need that. So by giving at the $500 level, you can support about 250 hot, nutritious meals. You can also split this into a monthly gift of $42. Who would like to give at the $500 level today? Thank you, Shannon.
Thank
164.
you.
We have a 280, 109, 111, 176, thank you. 172, or excuse me, scratch that. 173, 228, 191, 150, 146, 215, 206, thank you, Jim. 208, Deborah, thank you. Aaron, are you?
129.
129, thank you, Dennis. Are you going again? All right,
wow.
111 again. All right.
Is that everyone for the $500 level? Awesome. Next, we're going to move on to the $250 giving level. At this level, we're asking for your support for our community and navigation partners. As you saw in Aaron's video, staff like Celeste spend time every day assisting visitors with everything from housing applications to referrals to partner organizations that can provide many services like mental health care, case management, drug and alcohol rehab, just about any service you can think of. Because of the time that our staff has spent helping people navigate resources and connecting partners, our members have gotten huge life-changing jobs and permanent housing. Our partners play a huge part in what we do and what we're able to accomplish. Your gift of $250 today will help our staff coordinate with our partners all year long. Oh, and you might like to know, our friends at New Seasons are matching up to 20 gifts today at the $250 level. You can also split this gift into monthly payments of $21 a month. Mom, will you raise my bidder number? And who else would like to donate today?
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so we have 106, thank you. 118, 119, 114, 116. And 116 wants to do 300. Please make a note of that. We have 171. We have 179. 177. Pausing so that our note takers have time. 184. 278. 157. 155. Thank you so much. 188. Thank you, John. 259. 193. 135, Shawnee, oh my gosh, 209, 131, 127. Is that everybody? Was that 20? Did anybody count? I didn't count. In any case, we'll do the math. If there's any left, we'll give people a chance after the show. Okay, where are we at now? We're here, thank you. So our next giving level today is $100. So at this level, you can support our mail service. We don't talk about this a whole lot, but a lot of our folks do not have a regular mailing address except for the center. So CSC is where they receive bills. It's where they receive personal mail from their family and friends. It's where they list when they make a job application or a housing application. It's extremely important to our folks to be able to have a place that they can list as their residence and receive mail. Today, we are asking for people to help support our mail service at $100. And who would like to do that today? 164, thank you, Shannon. 104, 103, 110, thank you, Aaron. 183, 282, 195, thank you, Terry. 192, 268, 231, 222, 224, thank you, Kelly. 201, 219. Pause for a second. 198, 227, 218, 213, 141, 120, 124, 125, 118. Okay, thank you. Hillary forgot her glasses today. That's why I have to read all of the numbers.
She's helping me out. It happens a lot.
Okay, so that brings us to our final giving level. Hillary, tell us all about it.
So today, you heard about Anna Jones and her legacy of service to our community. And today, we are asking you to help us continue to honor Anna's 50 years of service by giving at the $50 level. By making a gift in Anna's honor at this level, you are helping to support her legacy in the clothing room by continuing to make sure our clothing program goes on now and in the future. Our clothing program is so important this time of year when the weather starts to change. By supporting this program, you are providing clothing to families and individuals, making sure that everyone has fresh socks, a warm coat, and shoes on their feet. And it's what Anna would do. So, who would like to help continue Anna's legacy by funding this life-saving service?
So raise your paddles, raise them high, and also, there's also a match at this level from New Seasons, so.
What? No way. Mom, will you hold my bidder number up again? Please continue to hold your bidder numbers up high. Our volunteers will sweep the room to pick these up for you. If you want to donate more than once at the $50 level, you can. Just feel free to write 2X or 3X or 4X or 10X on your donor number, and we'll collect them at your table.
Yeah. So volunteers, please sweep the room. Don't collect any bidder numbers that aren't raised. And don't raise your bidder number unless you want to give us $50 right now. Makes it a little bit faster right here at the end. My gosh. I think that we may have beat our total last year. Last year we raised $110,000 at our virtual event, and I was hoping for 115. We're gonna have to do some math.
Hopefully we got there.
I think it's looking pretty
Nice.
good. So I want you all to give yourselves a huge round of applause because, oh my gosh. This work cannot be done without you. All of you in the room today are making this happen. So please, please go home feeling good about yourself. And we appreciate you so much. So where are we? I'm so off script.
Okay. I think we're
Let's
here.
see. So, okay, a little bit of housekeeping. If you have any questions about the donation you made, if you have any little snafus you need to deal with, if you want to make your donation by every month instead of all at once, if you haven't swiped your credit card yet, if you need to give us a check, come see me or one of our other volunteers at the check-in area on your way out, and we will sort that out for you. If you have already swiped your credit card, we will run that later. And I also want to say a big thank you to Hillary for taking this on again. You're awesome.
It was fun.
And to our intrepid bid recorders up at the front. Kat and Kate, thank you so much. I definitely went a little fast, so we caught it on a recording as well. Now I would like to invite our amazing program director and grocery operations director, Mira. Mira and Celeste, please come on up here. You're going to give our closing remarks. Thank you.
Wow, that was amazing, you all. Thank you so much for supporting Clackamas Service Center and giving so much money to us and giving so generously to our organization. My name is Celeste Roman. I'm the program director, and I am at the main Service Center campus. A little bit about my role: I help oversee all the services at our center, from to-go meals to groceries to our school site distribution program as well. Yeah.
I'm Mira. I'm the food operations director, and I manage the chaos that is our food hub. That's our 8,000 square foot warehouse, and it houses our grocery programs and our partner distributions. Today you had the opportunity to give funds to the center, which is wonderful. And there are so many other ways to help out. For example, right now at the warehouse, we need volunteers to deliver pre-packed grocery orders to our community members' homes. It's a really easy way to make a huge difference. And I know we have some of our volunteer drivers here today, so you can talk to them about it.
At the center, we also need volunteers. We are looking for folks who are interested in volunteering in our clothing room. If you have a niche for organizing clothing, you're passionate about folding clothing, hanging clothing, you're my kind of person, we need you. We're also looking for someone who likes cooking, helping with our kitchen support team. So if you like cooking, any kinds of meals, you can partner with Michael, who helps cater all our nutritious meals for our clients at the service center.
We can also always use in-kind donations. So if you're cleaning out your closet or your pantry, or you find yourself at the store feeling generous, we can always accept things like cereal, peanut butter, or any types of canned goods as long as they're not expired. Or you could run a donation drive for us. You could collect canned food or hygiene products like toilet paper and paper towels we're really in need of right now.
We will be at the front. If you are needing to get any business cards from us, we're happy to connect with you. If you're interested in volunteering, donating any perishable items, get our card information, get involved with us. We'd love to see you at the service center. So remember, if you have not already given us your Venmo information, your credit card information, all that info that we need from you, if you've already made a pledge and you want to give to us, please stop at the front with our volunteers at the front doors and check in with them so that they can collect what they need.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and for being here with us and for donating, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.